My wings are so good.
Yeah, they look good.
I smoke a lot of meat, but the one thing that I'm really good at, I've really got it perfected, and that's the wings.
Wings.
Man, love them.
Wings. Good. I've not tried smoking wings. I need to do that sometime. Got some time on my hands. Welcome, everyone. I am sitting a little high. Uh-oh. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. I just feel so low. Anyways, good evening. And welcome to another episode of On the Edge of a Darkness. This will be your crew. Looks like you're all set up right. Let's switch over to this. And today, I didn't even realize all day because I was super busy, but today is Pearl Harbor Day. Did you guys know that?
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Huh.
So
I did not realize that.
Yeah.
I lived there for a year.
Did you really?
Really?
Yep. When I went to Honolulu, that's where we were at.
It's on the bucket list for me.
What's that?
Go to the memorial in Hawaii.
Arizona and all that stuff.
Yep, underwater.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hell, you didn't even have to do that. Hickam Air Force Base, they still have the bullet holes in all the buildings because it's historical.
Nice.
Huh.
All right. Still enjoying that new music. We got a lot to pick from.
Music.
Yeah. All DRM free. Woo. Means we don't get dinged on YouTube. So, where we left off last week, I don't think we have any other announcements, but where we left off last week, the party went into a few shops, collected their things, did a few odds and ends before Calthalis met up with them, and let's get that going. And took them to the see the king. While the king was thankful for what they'd done, he needed to verify and sent his children out to see while the party has to wait a few more days. And that's where we left off. You guys are outside. I think we are at Nemoria and Zoramir, heading to find clothing.
Blaylock clothing.
Oh, Blaylock. That's who it was.
We're headed to see the nice lady at the tailor. See if she can make some purple pants.
Okay. Gosh dang it. I just want it to go to 2. The volume controls suck. All right. So you go for a while and you ask around to various people and they point in the direction, and you see a elven lady there, darker hair, various cloths and things laying out everywhere and going about her business.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello.
I was told that you might be able to help me with something I need in the clothing line. Would you be able to help me?
Sure enough. How can I be of service?
I know it's going to be kind of a weird request, but do you have any purple material to make, say, purple pants?
Of course. Of what size?
That's a great question. I would say look at me, make it my size, and we'll go from there.
Sure. What type of fit? Loose, tight?
I think let's do loose. I think the individual that would like to have these, I think you would like a loose fit, kind of baggy from the waist down to the legs, like a sultan of some sort, something simple. Just want some nice purple with maybe some silver thread used in the seams.
Ah, I see. A little bit of ornate work. That's easy enough done.
Here's the kicker. I need it really, really soon. I don't have a lot of time. So how soon would you be able to work something up like that?
For a rush order, I could do. I could have it ready by tomorrow if I put everything else. I do have a few other things, but I could push those aside for 5 gold pieces.
What out of character? What time is it?
It's fairly early still, just before noon. I'd say about 10 o'clock-ish, 10, 11.
Okay, so you're saying you might be able to have these done like maybe early morning tomorrow then?
Sure.
Outstanding. So would you want payment now or payment when I come back?
Payment ahead, please.
Absolutely. Outstanding. This is the person I'm getting these for is just going to be like really, really excited. I know you probably never heard him. His name is Ishtab. He's my god. I worship Ishtab. And one of the things when he talked to me a while back, he said he would like to have some purple pants. So I'm just out witnessing to people, trying to get people to see Ishtab and see how good he is of a god to worship, and looking for some purple pants for him.
Okay. Whatever you need them for.
Yeah. So I would appreciate it. Here's your 5 gold. And I will be back in the morning.
I will do my best.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I am so excited. I cannot wait. And then since Blaylock's not here, we're going to turn around and walk out. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I'm going to probably go and see about finding some more followers today before we leave.
Okay. Grayson and Zormir, what are you up to?
I was heading back to work on my whip.
Yes, you were. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Go ahead and roll that up.
That is Dex of 18.
That's a success. It's 5 successes. Zormir, what are you doing? Grayson has left you to your own devices.
I was going to try and walk around and try and find one of the crew to show off my new sword to.
One of the crew? Okay. Give me a survival check.
Oh, jeez, I don't even have my dice out. Here.
You have 1 job.
Apple day.
It's the first time I've done that in a while. Let's go. Oh, okay. 19.
Oh, okay.
That's the digital dice.
Of course. So you look around for him and kind of track him down. Proud of yourself. You see him off in the distance and walk up to him. Nemoria, you see Zormir walking up. At his side, an ornate weapon kind of clinging against his belt.
Moria, check this out. I'm gonna draw out my sword or my rapier. I'm gonna start.
Whoa!
I'm gonna start jumping and dancing around Nemoria and kind of like tapping her on the shoulders and the legs with the sword.
What are you doing? Why are you hitting me with your? Ooh, what is that?
Right? I just picked this up from the blacksmith. Isn't it the finest rapier you've ever seen.
That is neat. Can I look at it?
You can look, but you cannot touch. This is mine.
What? Oh, really? You're gonna play that game?
I'm going to play that game. Or else you may feel what the point of this rapier feels like with blood dripping down you.
It'd be your blood. So what is that on the handle?
I'm going to whip the dagger out.
So you kind of
That-
whip the sword forward, and as you do, you grab in front of the hilt and whip the dagger out the other way. So the sword's pointing behind you, and the dagger's kind of out toward Nemoria, almost to her neck.
I'm going to make like a 1-2 motion. See, like that?
Whoa, that is cool. Maybe you might be able to stab something else now besides, getting hurt and dying all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have saved your life so many times down in those tunnels.
Oh my
Number of
goodness.
times my blade have dropped the creatures to the ground. You should be so lucky to have me here.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're all so blessed and lucky. So blessed and lucky. Anyway, that rapier is cool. That is really neat. That's a nice addition to what you have. So, you sure I can't touch it?
I'll resheath it. You
Come
aren't
on,
in your
man.
hands anywhere near this.
So I reached down my side and I pulled my warhammer out. See what I got? I got a new warhammer.
Oh, look at that. Can I hold it?
No, it's not even bent either. So this one's straight. Unlike the mace, it was bad. So
You won't let your old pal Zormir hold your warhammer?
absolutely not. And I just put it back and threw my back on him. You want to play that game?
Say, what are you doing in this section of town anyway?
I had a lead on a tailor. I'm looking for some gold pants for Ishtab.
Some gold pants.
I'm sorry, purple pants. I just put in an order for purple pants. So she's gonna have them ready in the morning for me. And it was only 5 gold pieces. So just trying to fulfill my God's wishes.
You're gonna get some purple pants for yourself? I think that would make.
I'm gonna get some for him. I think I might get me some purple pants, but I didn't want her to take too long, so I just had her go ahead and just get mine. Get mine for Ishtab, and maybe later on I'll try to get some of that, or maybe my cloak or some ornate ornaments on my armor. Get some purples for him, but right now I just want to take care of Ishtab.
As long as he doesn't appear in our bed in the morning.
It wasn't that cool.
No.
Wake up and there's a god at the end of your bed just sitting there eating an apple. Come
I
on,
am
man.
the only god I want to be in the bed when I wake up in the morning, Nemoria.
Yeah, but he was so cool. I mean, at least he's not zapping nobody and yelling at people. So, he doesn't ask for much. So anyway, have you? So what do you guys? What are you even doing down here at this end of the town?
I saw you from across the way. I want to come over and show you my new blade.
Well, I'm gonna go try and find some people to follow Ishtab. So I'm gonna go see if I can't convert some more followers.
You want me to come around with you? I could be the
Hey, you want
force in your argument. If they don't want to follow, I'll just pull my new rapier out on them.
Well, let's not do that. We need followers. So please don't. Okay.
It'll be the blessing of Ishtab that we do not slay them on the spot if they do follow him.
And leave your hands to yourself. Don't take anything of theirs, please. That might hinder me.
Aren't you supposed to give offerings to the god?
Ishtab never asked for any. He just wanted me to spread his name.
He did ask for purple pants, though.
Not an offering. He just asked if I could get him some. I'll give them to him, see if he wants them. If not, I'll wear them. Laylock, are you with me?
Can't hear you.
I suppose.
There.
What?
You're a little quiet.
I suppose.
Beautiful.
There you go. Yeah.
All right,
Follow the
so
mic.
so you three are all going to go proselytize.
Woo!
All right, so that's going to be
Wow.
happening at the same time. So Zormir going and showing you his sword is happening at the same time as Grayson working on his weapon. And while you, how long do you want to proselytize?
Well, if it's like noonish, I want to do at least 5 hours.
Are you two in for the long haul?
No, I'll make it like a half hour or so into that.
And then get bored. Okay.
Yeah.
How many hours?
5.
5. That's better.
I'm going to bid you adieu after the first hour.
All right. So let's go ahead and deal with that. So Nomura, you're out of commission for 5 hours. That is. That is 6 attempts.
Yes.
All right. You
Can I use
approach.
Flash of Genius on him?
What does
Yeah.
I'm going to inspire Nemoria.
what does Flash of Genius do again?
Hmm.
I need persuasion.
It's a +5 to any, I believe, ability check or saving throw.
Okay, this wouldn't be either one of those. Now, if you were a bard, I'd say bardic inspiration, yes, but not in this case. Sorry.
All right.
All right.
Fine.
So you walk up to, a guy. He's
I come
walking-
up there with like a super soaker, and I'm like, "Is this helping?" And I'm like, spraying.
that really fits for this one. As you see a robed person carrying a book, reading in his book, and you walk up to him and begin speaking to him. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
I wish I wasn't.
Man. It's already bad enough. 7.
He thanks you for your time,
I
but
bet.
he is quite happy with his deity. And let's see what the next. Oh no! Okay,
Uh-oh.
dice down. I'm gonna have to get one out of the box because that's way too far
Natural.
away.
Natural 20 for Rob.
Go ahead and roll your persuasion again.
Nah. I hate not having any bonus. 9.
All right. They thank you for your time. Let's get the next one. Go again.
When can I get an advantage on it?
When that's what comes up on the selection dice.
10.
Thanks you for your time.
When you learn to talk about the great Ishtab better.
Okay. Go again.
Well, you do realize that he really doesn't know anything about
No.
Ishtab never said anything about
He's
him.
got
himself.
purple pants,
Yep.
and he's got.
There is no
Good to me.
background.
14.
He gave me this fancy necklace. This necklace is really cool. You want a fancy necklace like that? You got a little turn.
Namoria, you were this close.
Uh-huh.
He was no, you weren't. You were. He almost seemed convinced, but then thanks you for your time and says, "I'll go home and ponder this for a while." All right, give me another one. This will be number 5.
18.
All right. He looks at you, tears filled in his eyes. I think you've shown me the proper way, the path to the light. I'll follow this deity.
You will not be disappointed.
How do I How do I worship him on a daily basis?
Just speak to him in your mind. You don't need. It's not hard. Just speak to him in your mind. Call out to him. You don't even have to sacrifice anything. He's not a stingy God.
Okay. All right.
1 out of 5. That is not cool.
And your last one. Go for it.
Oh, I get one more.
You do it 5 hours.
Oh, 15. No whammy.
Almost convinced. He almost wants to follow, but decides no.
It's your beard. It's off-putting.
Could be. All right, so that's
Yeah,
Nemoria.
that might
Actually,
be- I'll be AFK for a second.
okay.
I guess how many tries do I get on my whip within 5 hours?
So typically,
We never discussed it. So
we never discussed how long it takes, but you work on it. You've worked on it while you're doing a watch, and that's splitting your time. So I would say when you're working on your whip, it would be in 2-hour increments. So you could get 2 attempts in, if you like,
I'll get that second one.
and we can talk more about that offline.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Okay,
There's 12.
that is not a success.
Yeah.
And the next one.
Okay. 21.
That is definitely a success. No natural 20s on these. It's crazy.
No.
All right. So that's what you're doing. That puts you at 6 successes. Blaylock Zoramir, what are you going to do? You have 5 hours where the rest of your party is out doing things. Like, you don't even know where Grayson's at. You assume he's still in the room, but
So after like a half hour or so, while Nemoria is preaching, I'm just gonna, yawn. Oh God, Nemoria, you need to work on your pitch a little bit. This is mind numbing. How can anybody want to follow after this pitch? I'm gonna fall back a little bit and wander off.
okay.
And then, but I'm not going to go too far. I'm going to wait until Nemoria is done trying to convert this person. And then I'm going to follow the person that Nemoria was trying to convert. And then I'm going to go up to them.
Okay. So the first one, you see someone with, long robes, quite ornate. They're still nosing their book. What do you want to do?
I'm just going to walk up to them, wave my hand. Hello, friend, down here.
Yes.
What are you reading there? You seem to be very interested in your studies.
Give me 1 second here.
Do you actually have a book for him?
You have no idea. I am reading the holy scriptures of Rillifain Rathalib.
Yes, of course. I love these scriptures. Much respect for you going out of your way to read such fine work. In fact, I think I might have something that. I don't know. I mean, let me take it out first. I'm gonna go to my bag and pull out an orc's tooth.
Okay.
I'm gonna very gingerly hold it in my hands. Friend, do you understand what I have here?
A disgusting tooth ripped out of something's mouth.
It might look like that, and I can forgive you for thinking such a thing. I'll kind of wipe it off my shirt a little bit.
By the smell of it, it probably came from your own.
We're gonna give him a really annoyed look. Let me tell you, this is a very prized artifact right here. It may look unpleasant in appearance, but that's just to disguise the great properties and powers this can bring to the beholder. This tooth, it clears one's mind and brings ultimate wisdom into all of your decision and thought making throughout the day. This would be invaluable for someone as studious as yourself to carry along, and just have in your pocket, keep on yourself, and it'll bring your intelligence and your studies to new heights. Is this something you might be interested in, friend?
Roll a deception with a disadvantage.
The disadvantage.
Yes.
13.
I believe your trinket there would be best served somewhere else. Maybe a bathhouse.
Rude you are. I'll storm off.
And he continues on his way. So while that's going on, Blaylock, what do you want to be doing?
Well, after staring at Nemoria blankly, I'm going to make my way back to my room and start working. Do I see the kids on the way?
Leave the kids alone.
You see one of them, yes.
Which one is it?
The girl. That you obliterated
Doll?
the doll. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Young one.
Yeah?
Would you care to assist me again?
No.
Oh.
I like this doll.
I can assure you that nothing will happen to the doll.
Nope. And she grabs, just tugs at part of the fur on your leg and laughs and takes off running.
That is unfortunate. I guess it's just you and me, Leo. And we'll make our way back.
Okay.
So, inside the room, I want to pull out the battery casing again.
And you see Grayson there working away. At this point that you're walking in, you actually disturb him, and he slips and he breaks something off, and he just kind of scowls at you a little bit. That explains your failure on the first one. And you set the staff
I
down.
can go in the other room.
That's all right.
Okay. Leo.
Yep.
Now, let me get this straight. The work we've done so far, we've been able to fix this anode here, correct?
Just a part of it. You gotta fix all of it, though.
I see. And we are not able to complete the circuit here. And what is this substance in the middle? Is this some sort of polymer separator?
Well, I had all sorts of different names for things. You had the anodized gooey gel that we got from the saliva of a blue dragon? Something.
That will be difficult, but I think I can find an adequate substitute.
There should be enough in there to kind of just keep it from leaking out.
That is ideal. So, in order for the ions to transport correctly, we need both fully completed anode and cathode. Now, let's work on this here, and then I'm going to begin working on that for the next several hours.
Okay, so you get go ahead and do your 2 attempts.
Use flash of
You
genius.
do realize, Blaylock,
Hmm?
we really need to talk about Zoramir.
Hmm. He is.
There's a couple things.
Yes. He's grown scales.
You haven't seen that. Nobody has
Yeah,
seen
we haven't
those.
seen that yet.
Oh, we haven't seen it.
You
Oh,
have not
No,
seen that.
and that's not what I was talking about. So both he and Nemoria and yourself are in need of better gear, better armor.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I do not see how wise it would be to inform someone like Zoramir how much money we have.
Well, I understand. However, there comes a point where you just need to trust a companion and let him do with it.
A
as
companion
he
who
may.
has already threatened to steal from his own party members,
Uh,
has openly threatened to steal from stores.
Stop.
I'm the drunk one, but at least I'm logical. Do you really want him to know that we have as much gold as we do on our bodies?
There's no easy solution. So unless we just buy him something and say, "Here, a gift."
And that's not a bad idea.
Hmm.
I'm just putting it out there. Oh, by the way, here's 25 gold. I sold the bloodstones.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm just saying. Things like this, I would say yes, I trust everybody in this party.
I don't like the idea.
He's lucky
of
I
not
haven't beaten him.
trusting, but he does have impulse control problems. Well,
I can go place the order for the armors.
armors. What do you have in mind? Refresh my memory. Sorry, I've been focused on this staff and haven't thought much about armor. When I have-
Understandable. And yes, that staff would do you much good. But can that staff stop somebody from hitting you?
If I am far enough away, yes.
Really? And I take the whip and I don't go to hit Blaylock,
Okay.
but like as close as I possibly can.
I'm gonna jump out of the way and let it get tangled in my feet and then fall right there on my face.
Okay.
Well, that was a poor example. I was not. Fine. What do you have in mind? You.
Well, her store or his store is fully stocked. I'm thinking spending the 1,500. Maybe we can get a deal
1,000.
if we purchase. Was it? I thought it was 15.
15,000.
Maybe we can get a deal if we buy 3 at a time.
Yes. Yes. I think this is after the 2 hours.
No, this is
Just casual talking.
yeah, this is casual talking while you're working on it,
okay.
then we'll do the rolls for you.
Okay. Well, now is probably the only opportunity we will have for a while. Let's take advantage of it. 'Cause, I don't know what tomorrow will bring.
Yes, that's a couple more days here is not exactly the most settling for me.
Yes, the keeping Zoramir alive is in his obvious best interest and all of ours.
Alive is one thing.
Yes,
I'm not bailing him out of jail for stupidity.
no. Yes, let's do that once our work is complete here. I still have some work I'd like to do, but that's yes, a gift. A gift is the best option.
All right. And I pull out the chest and just take out enough. So what I'm going to go with, that's what, 2, 3, 4,500.
5.
And then put the chest back in the bag.
All right. Go ahead and roll up your attempts at repair.
So Flash of Genius, can I use Flash of Genius on my own?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So that is 22.
That's a success.
Okay. And this is for I get 2, correct?
Yep.
And 9.
Oh, that's a failure. As you're working on it, a spark all of a sudden illuminates the room. And Grayson, as you look up at Blaylock, because you guys were talking while he was working, so he wasn't fully paying attention, you see just a small bit of fur on his face smoking.
You got something there.
I shouldn't have completed that circuit. Ow. That will take some time to fix.
Was that a natural one?
No, that was a 4, and I had 9. I had +5.
You realize it's intelligence check, right?
Yeah, so I had a 4.
Oh,
and then
okay.
+5, and that is 9.
Okay.
So yes, it was a bad roll.
All right, Zoramir, that leaves you. This stuff's going on. You have a couple hours worth of time to spend.
I'm going to keep trailing along behind Nemoria and just picking up each of the leftovers from who Nemoria is preaching to.
What are you going to do with the leftovers?
I'm going to keep trying and pitching them items from my bag for them to buy.
Okay. Let me look back. So the next one. Okay, roll your deception with disadvantage.
Oh, I don't even have to roll another one. 6.
Yeah, nope. So that was the second one. Third one, just roll deception.
11.
Nope.
I'm rolling horribly.
Fourth one, roll deception.
Switching up dice. Okay, that's 17.
Okay, and fifth one.
Did I fail on that one?
I'll let you know.
There we go. 22.
Okay, and sixth one.
I didn't realize there were so many.
It was 5 hours worth of.
That one is 14.
So, 2 of them you were able to do some deception work. So, what would you like to attempt to? They're interested, but what would you like to sell them and for how much?
I'm going to try and sell one of them a baby dragon horn.
Okay.
Convincing them that this will improve all of their craft making abilities, so cooking or making stuff around the house, just anything. Anything that they're doing with their hands, it'll improve them on. I want to sell it for 250 gold, I think is a fair amount for this precious item.
All right.
What are you doing, Nemoria?
Well, he's moving along because he's snaking these people off. So Nemoria's not even there. He's the first person that you're trying to sell for that is not interested at that price point.
I'm going to continue to barter with him and see where he might be interested at in price.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Just a straight roll?
Yep.
3.
Okay. So that's a drop. Roll again.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. So he's willing to pay you 50 gold pieces for it.
I will happily, well, I will seem very disappointed to let it go at that price, but eventually succumb and tell him because he seems like such a nice gentleman, I'll let it slide at that price.
Okay.
250.
Yeah, if you just-
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, if
good
you
with
just said,
that.
okay, no problem. He'd be like, wait.
New income stream.
All right. And the second one, what are you selling and for how much?
This time I am selling, let's see, a raptor's toe, saying it will keep evil away from him, whether it's from where he walks through the forest or in his dreams, just anywhere, as long as he's keeping on himself, evil energy will be put at bay. I'll try and convince him to get into that for 150 gold.
All right.
Liar!
Roll a d20.
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife.
15.
Okay, that's roll again.
17.
All right, roll again.
God. 4.
All right, roll again.
10.
He'll not go above 10 gold pieces.
Friends, pains me so, but you do not know what you're missing here. You do not know the value of this precious, precious item that will surely be an heirloom of whoever owns this. I cannot let it go for 10 gold.
Nods and bids you adieu.
I'll kind of mutter under my breath as he's walking away. Cheap ass.
Come on, man.
All right, so 5 hours has passed. Blaylock and Grayson are in the inn. It's around dinner time at this point. Nemoria and Zoramir, what are you doing?
Playing with my staff and he's playing with his whip.
Yep.
I'm on taking my stool and on my way back to get some dinner. And I didn't witness any of this,
No.
right? Because I was doing other things.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. So, Blaylock and Grayson are both in their bedroom, and they're playing with their staff and whip, respectively, in the bedroom.
Yeah, so you don't know that, but yes.
Ooh la la. Okay. I will head back towards the tavern, counting my gold.
So Nemoria, as you're heading back, you just hear click, 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 cling, click, 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 cling, as you look at Zoramir, and he's just like letting the gold fall into his fingers.
Dare I ask what you're doing? Where did you get all of that?
Well, this isn't that much gold, Memoria. Just unloading my pack a little bit.
Please tell me you're not pawning off your wares as some trinkets and that they're special magic, are you?
No, never. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Kind of like the dagger?
I don't know what you're talking about. That
Uh-huh.
that gentleman was very pleased to have that item.
Sure. So what? Why? I mean, do you not have enough gold? I don't even want to know. Don't even answer. I guess I'm just happy you're not in jail and you didn't try to cut anybody's purse and steal something from them. So there's that. So
That you know of, and I'll wink and walk away.
and I just shake my head and follow behind him one of these days. One of these days.
All right, Blaylock and Grayson, what are you going to do?
Can't
Suggest we go.
seem to get this connection right, Grayson.
Yeah, I've been having some issues myself.
Maybe some fresh air will do us good.
Nope, I am ready to go shop when you are.
Yes, let me straighten up around here. Yeah, this will work. Okay, now I know where to begin next time. Let's go.
All right.
So
We'll head to the armor.
on the way to the armor, you see Namori and Zoramir. You pass by.
Where are you gentlemen going?
Hey guys.
We're just going to take a stroll. We have some
So
serious thinking to do.
Fresh air. Too much.
Looks like you could
working
use
on
some
my
company.
staff.
No,
We
I reach into my pouch and hand both of them 25 gold.
I will gladly take it, but look at him. Why?
Why?
You have more where that came from?
Well, I sold the bloodstones. Which
Alright.
reminds me, Namoria,
yes.
what did you get for the Ring of Jumping?
Oh, I got quite a bit. I was just waiting for us all to actually be able to be together and sit down and commence. I was gonna give you guys your fair share of the gold. It's 350 gold each. But
Wow.
hand them all 350 gold. Even you, Zoramir, I guess I'll give you some gold too. And I hand him 350 gold.
This is for me?
Yeah. Try not to. Maybe that'll make you not want to try to rip people off, so to speak.
We've been stuffed up in our room for a little while, so we're gonna take a walk.
All right, well, I'm starving. I did get another follower for Eastab. Yay me! So
Yay, you.
yeah, I know you're not happy, Christian, but I do have spells. So
I'm not saying I'm not happy.
I know. We've talked, and I understand. I know where you're coming from, but I really hope. I really feel that this is different than Bahamut. It's hard not to feel this way. So I think he's gonna come through for us and do all right.
Yes, Bahamut never
Bahamut.
appeared at your bedside.
Eating an apple of all things.
And-
No.
Yes.
Wait,
So
is-
what
is
you're
this-
saying is an accredited god didn't show his face, but a fake god did. So never mind.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Wait,
it's all good. It's all good.
I can't keep it straight anymore. It was the one that showed up in our bed, Bahamut?
No, that was Eastab.
Oh, you should have.
Eastab. Yeah, remember Bahamut? He just told me to get lost and took all his powers away from me and decided he didn't want anything to do with me. That Bahamut where we almost died because I had no powers.
He told you to get lost, huh? You didn't tell him to get
Well,
lost.
That's how I'm doing it.
If you're
Yeah,
confused,
Yeah,
Zoramir,
we don't want to talk about that.
the
Yeah.
Bahamut
Let's just move
causes Namoria to wet the bed out of fear. Eastab causes Nemoria to wet the bed as a blessing.
These gods are weird beasts.
They are very strange.
They are. Anyway, so where are you guys headed?
Blaylock, we're just walking. We're getting some fresh air.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm starving. It's been a long day trying to get some followers for Eastab, and I got purple pants too. I got him a pair of purple pants. They'll be ready tomorrow morning. So that way, if we do have to head out tomorrow, I'll be able to get those before we leave.
I thought you were talking about getting dyes for your own armor and shield.
I was, but I didn't know about how long it was going to take, and whatnot. So I just didn't. You've been here. I'm kind of getting antsy.
Well, we
ready
can't
to
go
leave.
anywhere
This
until
place
they
is
come
just-
back. So
I'm growing tired of this thing.
You didn't even
I know.
ask while you
I
were
know.
there?
I
We have been
forgot.
there a
I was so
while.
excited. I was so excited about the pants. Come on. And it's been a day full of excitement. So I forgot. Okay. So stab me with the right. No, don't. No. Never mind. I
Mirror.
said that. Don't.
His hands
Um,
towards his rapier a little bit.
maybe
Just
not
don't-
produce your
don't-
weapon in the
don't.
tavern.
But it's so pretty. And I pull it out. Look at it.
I smack him.
Do I hold on to it? Or does it fall out of my hand?
No, you hold on to it.
Maybe I'll walk back and see if she's got some dye to. Maybe she can dye some stuff for me tonight while we're here.
I'm just suggesting. I mean, that's what you said when you were heading in that
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah, maybe next time. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm ready to eat.
Look, I'm not telling you to do it.
I know. It just kind of bums me because now you reminded me and I forgot, and so now I'm just like, I'm already here at the end, so I'm just gonna go get something to eat and some wine. And
Keep an eye on him,
get some
please.
wine. Oh, yeah, and that too.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Nemoria. Don't you worry.
Do that. And I walk out.
Okay. Blaylock, you're going with him? Blaylock?
Blaylock ignoring
Yes.
All right. So you guys head that way. So before then, Nemoria and Zoramir, I'd imagine you're just sitting down getting some wine and food.
Yep.
To speed things along, you go to the vendor. What are you looking at picking up?
The leather +1.
Okay, that's 1,500.
Nemoria, you're wearing what plate? Regular plate?
Yeah. Plate +1.
You're wearing plate +1, or you get +1 because of your shield.
No, he's got plate plus
I
one.
am wearing plate +1.
It's from the temple.
Okay. And there's nothing special about your shield right now, correct?
Nope.
Maybe a shield +1,
Okay, that's 1,500.
and then you wear splint armor, correct, Blaylock?
I have studded.
Studded.
Good.
Do you get any disadvantages for wearing anything else?
I think the most I can wear is splint, and then I get a disadvantage, I believe.
Is it
I don't know what you wear, so
Medium armor.
medium armor?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not. I'll have to hold
That's easier said than done finding. Gosh, I always do that. The Rick and Morty always comes up first. For medium, that's hide, chain, scale, breastplate, and half plate. So I think you are in.
half plate.
Yeah, I think you're in light.
No, I've got no, I'm proficient in medium.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can do hide, chain, scale, and breastplate. The breastplate is the highest you can go where you wouldn't get disadvantage on stealth.
And I'm going to try to talk it down just a little since I'm buying 3 sets.
Is that what you're going for? Is the breastplate?
Yeah, breastplate.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
Flash of genius.
Plus 5. So that is a 22.
Okay. Let's see. Get my calculator.
1 million gold. So Grayson, you buying me a shield +1?
Yeah, if you already got plate armor +1, there's
Yeah,
nowhere else to go money-wise that we have.
So he'll sell it all to you for 4,000.
Okay. That leaves us 6,000 in the chest. I'm sorry, 6,500 because I took out 4,500.
And in the post session, we can divvy that stuff up.
If we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were doing that, Blaylock, or not.
Hmm.
Were we just keeping that between us and we just... I don't trust Zoramir with that knowledge. I'm telling you that right now.
I mean, divvy up
Sorry,
the
James.
armor. I'm talking about passing out the armor and putting it on your character sheet
Oh
and all
yeah,
that stuff.
we can take care of that after.
That can be offline stuff. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I still don't trust Zoramir with that information about the gold.
He
He's gonna be
did
suspicious.
show restraint with the golem.
Did he, though? Are you saying that he didn't sneak into the kitchen or destroy property?
Hmm.
You know, even though we're the only ones in the inn and it was in his room, but he doesn't know anything about it.
Zoramir. Yeah.
Certain information I have no problem sharing with him.
Hmm.
How much gold that we actually have on us is not one of those items.
Hmm.
You saw how he looked at the belt once he figured out how much that was.
True. Yes, I think keeping that under our hat is advisable.
Okay. And I turn to the smithy and I'm like, the shield.
Yes.
What is your suggestion on if I wanted this magically tinted another color?
Magically tinted? I don't know. I don't usually do that.
I'm looking for like a purple hue, maybe a metallic, like purplish.
I could probably come up with something. It's going to be costly, though. That kind of
So an
magic.
enchantment, like a color enchantment.
Yes, I could probably 50 gold pieces, and I could come up with something.
Okay. Well, we don't need it right now. We're here for a couple more days, but I throw down 50 more gold.
Okay, purple. Okay.
Yes. Kind of flamboyant.
Okay. Anything etched on the shield?
I'm not paying for that, so
No, free of charge. It's the magic can, it's all in one.
Priestess of Ishtab.
Okay. Sure. Whoever Ishtab is.
Yeah. We won't go there.
I
Okay.
believe Ishtab is spelled with a silent S. So if we could put the initials EOS on there, I think that would really strike true.
POS.
Piece of shit.
I
This is the
think
first thing that came to my mind.
that was intentional. I can't even. Absolutely.
Yeah, we will.
We'll make sure that is quite clear.
It's Elvin. It starts with an S.
Not a
Maybe
problem.
we have that sketched in Elvish.
Elvish, no problem. Something just made the clip.
POS.
We appreciate your business, sir, and
Mucking
Yeah.
Good Stables, and at the head we've got a POS. Just guarding the Mucking Good Stables.
Oh, I needed this. All right. You guys heading back to the tavern?
we're heading back to. Well, yeah, unless you have anything else, Blaylock.
I'm out of my element here. It's hard for me to divert my focus from that. This armor all looks good, but I'm yes, I suppose. Let's go.
Let's just put it this way. There is reasoning. We are fighting tougher and tougher creatures
This-
day by
the-
day.
The heart tree is a testament of that.
Exactly.
Mm.
And
Anything here that prevents madness?
she might have something at the cauldron, but I don't know.
Yes, I wouldn't think he would.
But it's we're limited on spells right now anyway.
Mm,
So anything that makes you harder to hit,
yes.
is a good thing.
This was a good decision. Thank you.
Now, though I appreciate the Boots of Winding,
Mm,
I have not been getting as much use out of it as I had previously. If you have need, I would be more than willing to let you take the enchantment slot or enchantment back.
well, if you're not using it, yes.
I
Pardon
would
me.
rather you be able to do something worthwhile if I won't be using it.
Yes. Sir, I am. Is it Yolnish?
Yep.
Yolnish, do you have just a run-of-the-mill iron ring?
Yes.
May I have one, please?
And he never breaks eye contact with you, and he just kind of reaches behind him, feels around
One
in
for-
something.
One for this finger right here, and I'll point up my one of my. How many fingers does a minotaur have?
Same as everyone else.
Okay, so I'll point at my ring finger. So
He pulls one out and hands it. Here you go.
how much?
You can have it. It's fine.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. This will work. I have ideas for these.
Well, I guess while we're talking,
Mm,
sir, how much would
Yes.
either bracers plus one or a ring plus one?
Oh.
Since I don't wear armor,
Wait. Oh, hold on. Grayson, you. This will help in combat. This ring or bracer.
well, for me to use some of my abilities, I cannot wear armor. So, have to be able to hop around, jump around, jump up and down.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
And since I don't wear armor, something small that can be manipulated might help a little bit.
Bracers would be 6,000 gold pieces.
Holy shit!
They're not
Jeez.
freaking cheap.
You should get a discount for everything else we spent there.
You're making Yulnish quite a wealthy person.
DM never gives us anything.
Now, Grayson,
Send Zormir in there later on.
don't scoff at the cost there. What have you purchased for yourself?
Nothing.
For
Well,
the
I
ring,
take that back.
the ring is
Go ahead.
3,500.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm not spending that kind of money. But thank you, sir.
No problem.
And to answer your question, Blaylock, out of my own funds, and I pull out the goggles, I had these made.
Look at that. Looks very familiar. I'll put down my own goggles.
Eh.
See, I have some as well.
Yes, the idea came from what you have, but
Ah,
mine go out 60 feet.
no, mine only go about 10.
I can't be caught in the dark like that again. And
Mm.
walking around with a torch is just an arrow pointed right at us.
True.
And of course, I got a shiny new flask. So, in the scheme of things, yes, I bought that. I have not bought anything else,
Well, just
and I refuse to spend $6,000.
fair enough.
That would not be fair to you, the party. Hopefully, we find one laying around somewhere.
Wink,
And
wink.
Yeah, Yulnis looks at you strangely.
Yeah. As we break the fourth wall.
No, sir, I am not a thief.
All right. You guys heading back to the tavern now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nemoria, Zormir, anything special you want to do, or you just want to hang out there?
just sitting here listening to the bard. I am.
Hanging out, yeah.
So,
So, are we in agreement? We left everything there until the shield's ready?
that's up to you guys.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. You enter back in. You see Nemoria and Zormir sitting at one of the tables, and they kind of motion you over, and you sit down. And after being there just a few moments, Aethelwald brings out, or whatever his name is.
Oh my
You only
Come on.
had 3 names, man.
Yeah,
Aethelmine, I think.
Aethelmine. Yeah.
Good job. You should know you stole enough from me.
Yeah, Aethelmine, yep.
Hey, I have to be honest, I've not been keeping up as much as I should. I've got them written down, just not in any particular order right now.
And he brings you out each a big leg of mutton, big bone in the middle, and the meat's steaming there, and so a couple glasses to go with the bottle of wine that Nemoria had ordered.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
So, we've been locked up in the room all day working on stuff. What have you two been up to?
Oh,
Been wandering the town. The
Yeah.
usual.
just trying to get some followers for Ishtab.
And how is that going?
Slow, very slow, but I've got 3 so far.
After
In 2
listening
days.
to pitch for a little bit, it's no wonder it's been going slow. Not to put a man to sleep.
It's slow going, but I shall succeed. Just a little bit at a time. Always got to start somewhere. So,
How is it that you inform people of Eastab?
Ah.
From my experience when I sat with you for a while, it was not thrilling was not the word that I would use when describing your description of Eastab.
well, it's kind of hard, to put thrilling into it, but yeah, I just kind of, relay my own story. How he came to basically, I say, rescued me. As a cleric, from a cleric standpoint, he rescued me, and so I just kind of tell him my story and show
Did you
them
tell them that he tried to kill us first?
No, I left that out.
Hmm.
He,
Well,
he didn't kill us.
I
There's
think
that.
I might know what may help, and I'm gonna flag the bard over.
Okay. After a while, the bard comes over. Yes.
Why, I have a proposition for you. We need your assistance in best describing something with emphasis. Let's say we need assistance to be able to show the merit of someone, to show how great something is, and to describe it with enthusiasm. Can you do so for my colleague, my friend here?
What would you like
And-
to describe?
Well, try now. This is where the proposition comes in order. I'm going to give you 1 gold piece if you can convince us that someone with purple pants is someone worth listening to.
I'm not sure what you want me to
I want
do.
you to show us how describing the actions, whatever it is that you can come up with, can better
Well,
emphasize
assistance.
purple.
Is this the same bard from the other
Yeah.
night?
Yeah.
You're really gonna make this bard sing about purple pants again?
I'm just trying to help. He is a man of entertainment, and is it not entertaining? Is it not?
Are you not entertained?
Watching this conversation is entertaining.
Mm-mm.
I don't know where we're going. I'm sorry, sir. I think he's already had too much wine.
I haven't had any wine. I'm trying to help you. This is outside of my element.
I
He
know.
wants to showcase his deity, and she can't figure out how to do it.
Well, I mean, like most, you could write a song about him. You could.
Song.
What is maybe? And he kind of shoves Blaylock over a little bit and sits down at the table. What are some of the fine qualities of
By
this
all means.
of this god of yours? What is that defining thing about?
He's
You're-
wet.
He wets the bed.
Yeah,
You
he's
really are making this
he's been
difficult
like
on
a
me,
water
aren't you?
hole.
It's he's wet. He
He's
wets.
the best bedwetter. No one ever wets the bed better than him.
Element, yeah.
The
So I
best.
mean, like, he has fuel on spot.
So
I think I can suffice on my own. I'm just gotta get used to it.
but this could be a fun game. We could really
It started
enjoy
yesterday.
this game of edification of this deity, the grand one of supreme wetness without
See?
odor.
See? This is already better than what you were proposing to passerbys.
Yeah, yeah, I understand what the board is saying about odor, Blaylock.
Why
you
does
need
it
a
always
bath.
come back to my
You've not had a
smell? I
bath
can't do
since
anything about my
You
smell. I
smell
took a shower
fine.
this
Well,
morning.
You smell
You
fine.
could
I
take a
smell
bath.
nothing. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Well,
Well,
thank you, Bard friend.
Maybe this god messes with the senses. Maybe it's the master manipulator of olfactory edification.
Maybe everything
Yeah,
that she smells like sea salt.
Uh,
Hmm,
what else?
Well, you know.
very funny.
A lot of that stuff can get stuck in your beard. You've been
Yes.
drinking a lot, and
Mm.
you know that shit gets in there pretty good.
Mm.
So you're saying I'm the problem? Thanks.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm
At least
just
I have
saying.
bath lately.
Notice this.
So,
So,
I've vomited on myself many times.
Mm.
It gets in my hair.
You outsiders are
You
quite
know.
a troop.
So I'm just saying, I've got experience with odors being present, not intentionally.
Hmm.
You
Well-
have a full beard.
listen, Bard. I'm just trying to explain to people about Ishtar, my god, and obviously, according to my friends here, I'm a little dry at it.
well, here.
And
You use me as an example. It's my break time to stop playing for a moment. Convince me of your god. And he just kind of
I have to think
sits
for a
up.
second.
Okay. He kind of sits up and rests his head in his hands and just stares at you.
Go on, Nomoria. Go on. Tell him.
Here
No,
Oh, no.
you're
now.
nope, you're gone robotic.
Fine. I'll
Okay.
sit up here. My date, I'm having issues.
Yeah, because your video's frozen
See
too.
if I can do
But
something here.
we can hear you now.
Oh, you're back.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I guess the bars. All right, so yeah, I'll just kind of sit up and be like, okay, so hey, have you heard about Ishtab? He's a god.
Oh, is this the start of a joke?
Ever heard of him? Yeah. I can just go to bed if we're gonna play this game.
I
I'm not
really
gonna-
want to help. You took me over here, and I really want to help.
Paid you a gold.
Never mind that. This is a fun game.
So anyway, so he brought me out of my despair. You know, the deity I had before didn't quite see eye to eye, and he kind of got angry and took my powers away. And we were underneath this city under the water, and Ishtab, yeah, he almost killed us. Because we were out there fighting bad people, you know, and doing that
Sure.
thing, doing our thing, and then so all of a sudden then he's happy, you know, we've done away, you know, he's free and everybody's happy, and he asked me if I wanted to follow him, and he's like, yeah. I said, I don't know, I was kind of weary about it. I said, why? And he goes, I could give you all your powers back. And I was like, ooh, okay, so I have nothing to lose, so Ishtab gave me my powers back, and now I can cast heal. I can do everything as a cleric. I feel whole again. He's been really good to me. He's blessed me with his presence. Ask Lorimer here. He appeared the other day, yesterday morning. I woke up and he's sitting at the end of my bed eating an apple.
Yeah, he sure appeared.
And he just wanted to come down and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And just to see how things were going. You know,
God apparently thinks it's appropriate to wake a man up in his own bed.
See, do you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what I mean? Help.
And the
her.
bard
Please
stands
help.
up and puts his hands on the table.
I think I'm losing everything.
Well, yeah, I'm convinced. Sure, yeah. Anyways, you all have a wonderful night. I got to really get.
What?
I really that was great. Yeah, just keep that up. and turns, and you just hear as he strums his lute and hurries back to his corner.
That did not go as well as planned.
I'm not saying that your story's dry,
It's dry.
coming from the man who drinks, but
Yeah.
maybe put it more. The danger we were in at an underground temple,
No, it's,
the appearance of this great Ishtab at the end of that tunnel or temple.
let's leave the bed out of the situation.
Tell how
Yeah.
his wrath was brought forth on an army encampment until they sought redemption.
Just say, put a little more spin on the mystery and danger, and less of the weepy waking up and him sitting there eating an apple.
Okay. I could
I'm
probably do
just-
something.
So,
Show some of your powers that Ishtab has bestowed.
that's
upon
another good idea.
Yeah.
You know,
mean,
I'm not a huge fan, but you have been very helpful. I can't deny that.
Yeah, I mean, I could do some, you know, I could do
It's all about the story, Nemoria.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe we could, well, one of us could join you as a witness account to the many deeds of you with Ishtab, or Ishtab.
Yeah, I won't go that far, but
I mean,
more than welcome.
Zoramir would be an excellent candidate. See, because Ishtab has helped him quite a bit.
I can't help but hold back a little bit of a yawn.
I mean, look at him. He's still in one piece.
How about you put on a little display of your magic there, Nemoria? I think a little bit of maybe a presentation or show of force of this god.
I could do
That might
that.
work to convince them.
Yeah, I could like bring lightning down or something and shock them into submission.
Smite your
Yeah.
patrons.
What about
Yeah,
that
you're right.
bell?
You know, I could do that, Dormir, but I'm not.
What about that bell? I remember a bell. When you smite your enemy, there's a bell. What is that?
Yeah, my
bell sound?
Toll of the Dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I Toll the
yes.
Dead.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if you want your people bleeding from their
I mean,
ears.
maybe something a little bit more or less dramatic.
This is my god.
Yeah.
Worship him! Nobody,
I could do
nobody
something
ever
like,
takes
yeah.
prestidigitation.
Thermagor, I could use that. I could, like, maybe, close some window shutters, or, I could do a booming voice, maybe a little trimmer in the ground or something, nothing bad, big, just something to show the half hour, I could try that. Maybe I'll try that next time.
Maybe talk in their mind and tell them that Ishtab gave you the ability to speak directly to people's minds.
I could do that, but then that would be lying.
They don't know that.
Why would it,
I thought that
well,
was
I know, but
I thought that was Ishtab or whatever deity you were following at the time.
No.
Oh,
no, that's my, I'm all of us can, parents and everybody, our race can do that.
your race can? Your race of mind readers?
Yeah,
No,
not mind readers. I can just talk to you.
no.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if I could read minds, because then we could see what Zoramir is thinking. But
I
then
don't
we
know if
probably
I would
wouldn't
want to see what Zoramir is thinking.
No.
Exactly right.
You don't want to be in
Or,
here.
it's,
Uh,
so anyway, all right. Well, enough of this.
Namori, I'm
Fun
sorry.
stuff.
I was only trying to help, not to ridicule you.
Oh, I know. You're just having fun, but
No, fine.
yeah.
I'm trying to help. I don't hold to deities, like, and yes, though I have some knowledge of them, I just, quite frankly, don't care for them.
I don't
Well,
either.
I
And the
understand.
fact that this is a creature that wants to be a god, I'm not exactly thrilled with the situation, but I mean, if it helps you, then I will do what I can to help at least
It'd
get
be
your
better than me
story
walking
better.
around handing out. Yeah. If not, I'm just handing out healing potions. Say, here you go, pal, because that's about all I'm good for.
Well, he's, and from what I know of most deities, Ishtab is certainly the most less threatening of all of them, which is good.
Well, we have not seen him angry yet either.
No, that is
Remember, we did find all those statues in his temple that used to be living creatures.
true. Yes, yes. But that was
So
before
currently-
having a follower.
Yeah.
Where did this Ishtab come from anyway? What's his origin? How did he become a god, Nemoria?
Well, I didn't really have time to talk to him. I mean, he asked if I follow him. I said, yeah, because we were getting ready to hightail it out back to the fort, and so I've really not had that sit down one-on-one. I'm sorry, Zoramir.
He did tell us he was from the water plane, correct?
Yeah,
It was from the water plane.
I'm pretty sure he said that.
I haven't met his parents or anything, so I really don't know. He hasn't had me over for dinner, so
That's why you pray, right? Isn't that what that's all about?
Yes.
yep.
Pray,
So
seek guidance.
I'll learn it all eventually. I'm not in a hurry. I'm just happy to have powers. I mean, it's just kind of nice.
So does Nemoria have purple pants now?
Nope.
Will tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, gentlemen, this has been fun. I appreciate your help. I really do. I'm honored that you guys want to take an interest in Ishtab and help me out. I do appreciate it. So I think I'm gonna turn in for the night. I am kind of weary after doing a lot of talking and trying to get people to follow Ishtab and be out there. So I think I'm gonna just turn in for the night, gentlemen.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
If you ever want help converting people by force, I'm by your side, Nemoria.
Well, if I need that, Zoramir, you'll be the first one I'm gonna talk to. I appreciate that.
He's gonna try and
And I
convert
just
you
shake my
first.
head.
She's gonna try and convert you first.
Yeah.
All right, so Nemoria is heading to bed. Blaylock, Zoramir, Grayson, what are y'all doing?
This meat is delicious. And I'll cut off a slice and put it in my bag.
Okay.
Because it's cooked and ready to eat.
That's true.
Not like what you normally carry around.
Yes.
If you stopped trying to empty my bag, maybe I would know how my meat tasted cooked.
When it comes out melted, it's beyond cooking.
Oh, Grayson, the chef over here.
No, I've just dealt with a lot of nasty shit.
I have been studying Stephen Nadani's cookbook, and I don't recall anything about rotting meat sitting in
Liquefied meat.
a sack, waiting until it starts to stink, then eat it.
Perhaps Stephen Nadani doesn't know what he's actually talking about.
I mean, it could be I haven't gotten that far in the book.
One of these days I'll cook you up a proper right meal, Blaylock.
And I'll be there with the poison antidote afterwards.
Yes, I will try and look up putrid concoctions in his book and see if it comes up with anything.
If there isn't a little bit of risk in your food eating, what even is it?
I'd prefer not to have risk when I eat
Right.
food.
I like to enjoy what I'm putting in my mouth, and
Yes. Not worry if I'm going to be spending the rest of the day vomiting.
But hey, Zormir, that's all on you.
That it is.
Quote
I hold
you,
my bag nice and
Zormir.
close.
You do you.
Well, I think I'm going to walk off some of this wine and meat.
I may
Where are you
head
gonna go?
Just going out.
Would you like
Do
any
I
company?
need to have your permission to take a walk?
No, we are paying you, so I guess we do have say in your activities.
Yeah, about that. It's time to pay up.
Hmm. Haven't you been getting a good portion of your...
Yes, but the contract did say 3 gold a week.
Hasn't even been a week, has it?
Yes.
Don't know where you've been, but on my
believe it's
calendar,
2 at least, I
Yeah.
believe.
It's been about 2 weeks.
Yes. 3 gold a week, I believe we agreed
that
to.
is what we agreed.
Here, and I'll hand them 6 gold.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, and thank you.
I get up from the table. Walk away.
All right. Blaylock, Zormir, what are you going to do?
Say, how did progress on your staff come along, Blaylock?
Well, I was not being entirely genuine when I said something about the smell. That smell of charred hair was actually from me. And then I'll point at the singe mark on the side of my face.
What happened?
I crossed the streams.
I'll look at him, back at Grayson departing, and back at him. Something I should know?
Zormir. No, I crossed some wires and completed a circuit that did not have the effect that I anticipated.
You need my dexterous hands again, Blaylock?
Would you like to assist me? That would be fantastic.
Oh, got nothing better to do in this town. We do have some time to kill, so means you're gonna be stronger. I guess I could help you.
I've been thinking, and as we're going up to the room, I've been thinking on this idea for a breastplate. Picture if you were to take an impact, say some blunt force impact, and then instead of it being focused in one area, the armor could spread the impact across, lessening that. You see?
Why don't you just dodge the impact?
Well, I'm not as nimble as you are, and I'm quite a much bigger target.
Yes, that you are.
I will think on that. I have ideas for an armor that can do just such a feat. Here, let's see if we can get closer to completion of this staff. I'll show you what I've done so far.
Oh, please do, please do. Can I try and use it?
It would take time to attune, and I don't know if Leo would appreciate that.
Oh, have you seen Leo? He loves me.
That
Nobody
is-
loves you. No,
That is.
Is Leo
up in
still
the
out
air.
on the staff?
Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
I am aware, Leo.
And he just
Wave
waves
at
at
Leo.
Zor. Yeah, he waves at Zormir. He's a weirdo.
I shoot him like the finger guns.
He is he is fond of you in his own way.
Oh, I can
Zormir.
tell Blaylock.
Mm. Mm.
I'll kind of reach out to him to try and give him a high five.
Mm.
He puts his hand up and he looks at you, Blaylock, and he's, that guy's gonna end up in a box.
He says thank you, but it wouldn't work too well since he has no physical being at this time. He is corporeal.
At this time, he's gonna become a real physical thing.
The mysteries of this staff are still an enigma to me. Mm.
Hey, pal, did he just blow in from Stupid Town?
He has a lot to learn, Leo.
What do I have to learn?
Leo is questioning your cognitive ability, but he is doing so with a light heart.
I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
Leo a little side-eyed.
You know, Blaylock, you're kind of a dirty liar. Or a bad
am-
translator.
Peace, friend. Now, this right here, Zormir, do you see this battery here?
This?
This right here, and it's like I'll point at the block with the two ends on it.
I'm gonna try and pick it out.
Don't touch the wires, please. You don't need the smell of burning flesh on two of us.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you need me to do?
Well, what I need you to try and take your little knife right there. I need you to clean off this post here.
Take out my dagger from the end of my new blade. Have you seen how beautiful my new weapon is?
My, that is much shinier than before.
Right?
Take care. I don't want to ruin the work I've done so far.
Oh, I am going to take very careful care with this precious weapon.
Yes, I'm very curious about what Leo has put together here. Such a shame that it's gone through such disrepair.
If you could have seen the orcs.
Well, we've removed that smell. Apparently, Zormir, this staff has seen much more than it was originally anticipated to see.
Much
orcs.
orc booty.
Much. That's orc booty. Leo booty? Leo.
Look at Blaylock. Say what now?
Well, apparently, orcs would use this as a way of cleaning their anal orifice.
I'm going to take a couple steps back. You didn't tell me about that.
Well, it's been cleaned. It's fine.
I think the only way to clean that is with fire.
But it does. We've purged it with fire, and then I'll spin the dial so it starts to glow red as if I'm going to cast fire blast.
You just see it.
Blaylock, is that a good idea in here?
No, trust me. I've had my fair share of shooting this indoors.
You notice over Zormir's shoulder, Aethelmine is looking over there at you. And he,
I thought we were in our room. Oh, I've got this still out in the front room. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's not good to use this in the common area like this.
I'm gonna turn to Aethelmine. Still believe it was me that messed up your furniture?
Yes.
But I can fix that pillow again if you just bring it to me.
Yeah, if I could only find it.
Hmm. Fair enough. But yes, this staff has seen quite a bit more than it was ever designed to see.
I'm gonna take a step forward towards the staff and I take a couple whiffs and going towards the handle, just put my nose up towards the staff, taking a sniff of it and see if I can smell any sour odors.
This guy really doesn't play with the full deck, does he?
He's very hands-on.
Have you worked with him? I think he's missing a few screws.
He's everything is intact.
I can't wait till Leo has a physical body.
I'm like carrying on two conversations at the same time and
Yep.
trying to make them both sound as if I'm talking to both of them and they have different meanings.
I can't wait till I can talk to this Leo in person. We're gonna be best friends. I'm gonna take him on so many adventures.
Yes, the auditory.
I would shoot him in the face with a pistol.
Yes, he is looking forward to the day that he can speak to you.
We need to work on this conversation between me and you, Blaylock.
I thought we were working on this. Remember, Leo, I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah.
This is your craftsmanship. I am only repairing it to bring it back to its former glory. Now, Zoramir, if you're done smelling my staff.
Yeah, just I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this.
Let me point your attention to the pack on your shoulder,
My shoulder.
or wherever. Where are you keeping that pack of meat?
Oh, my backpack. Yeah.
Yeah, your back. Oh, it's just in your backpack. Yes. Now you direct your attention to your backpack and your bag of goods.
Yes. What do you need with my bag?
That is an odor that is not yet accurately described, as opposed to the staff which has been scrubbed clean.
There's nothing but delicacies in this backpack.
Now, would you care to assist me with the repairing of this post?
Yes, just points me in the direction and
Yes.
I will fix it.
Let's not do so in the common room. It is less than desirable in case there is after effect.
I better not get injured during this Blaylock.
Just try not to stand in front of it, nor behind it. There is a chance of backfire.
What about to the side?
Side should be fine. Looking at Leo.
Should?
Yes, should. But
Okay.
there's always a risk, but fortunately it is minimal.
Well, hopefully you can heal me if I get hurt, Blaylock.
Yes, Leo and I can take care of you.
Yeah.
Alright. What do you need me to do?
So again, need you to clean off this here. There was some leakage. Some unknown substance here needs to be purged.
I'll take my dagger and start digging at it.
Yep, I'm gonna start working on it for about an hour.
Okay.
Or we are, I should say.
All right. Go ahead and roll up.
Rolled it up. That's a 10.
With advantage since I'm helping him?
Are you helping?
I mean, he is helping.
All right. I'll allow it.
Ooh, man. 13.
Still not a success.
I'm not declaring Flash of Genius beforehand because I'm not thinking about it till afterwards. So I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play that game. So
Yeah. Just remember, you probably want to do that though.
yeah, I know. Okay.
All right. So you guys
Well,
work on that. Namori, anything special you want to do while you're in bed?
I'm just going to reach out with some prayers to Ishtab and just just tell him thank you for the blessings and let him know that I found one more follower tonight and whatnot, and tell him I'd let him know that I got some purple pants ordered and they'll be ready tomorrow.
As you speak to Ishtab and send up your prayers, you feel the bauble that you keep around your neck get cold, icy cold. And you look down and it's glowing slightly blue. And it almost freezes the skin. And then it returns to its normal state. And it has gained its first rank.
Woo!
So
Yeah.
I will add it to your character sheet, and I'll send it to you right here. What you can do now, so you can
Only 300 more followers to go.
maybe.
Take that bobble, you wrap it up real tight, and you shove it up your ass.
What a day.
What a day.
Is Ishtab's amulet a colon cleanser?
Is
Well,
that why he's always wet?
It's that cool freshness.
so Grayson, what are you doing?
All right, I will follow the alleyways back to the hidden cavern.
Okay. So into the night, you head out and creep along the city streets in the pseudo darkness that's there, trying to avoid as many people as possible and dodging into the shadows to creep to the outside wall that you'd found before, passing through the illusionary vines, entering into the familiar room with the round table and chairs and symbol carved in, one light around the room, and you stand there.
Whisper, that was a much better way of drawing my attention.
From the darkness again, you see the shadow crouched down upon a crate. I
We're gonna
was...
sit down at the table again.
Okay. I was beginning to wonder if you would show up.
Well, there was no real time limit on this note.
Yes. Well, rumors tearing through the Vey is that the Broken King himself has sent his children to verify your story. Impressive.
Well, impressive as that may be, getting him to talk is a whole nother situation.
I imagine so. You did meet with the king, though.
Yeah, the meeting went as well as we thought it was going to. But anytime we brought up any hint of going back or even leaving this town, he froze up
Froze up.
and worried about his people, the safety of his people. Kind of hard to have a conversation with someone who constantly repeats themselves.
Did anything seem off besides that?
Well, he seemed to retreat into himself. And anytime one of his children questioned what was being said, he would throw what I would consider a fit. But we all know how royalty can be.
And it grows quiet. And you slowly feel a soft, gentle touch on the back of your shoulders. And you smell the scent of almost a fine perfume.
Do I recognize it?
You do not. And as you smell that, you hear whispered in your ear, "Can I trust you?"
I haven't given you any reason not to yet.
You hear the familiar as the shadow appears back on the other side of the room, and the touch fades from your shoulders. The Broken King has paid a terrible price for trusting Priash, and he wallows in his disgrace. Do you know this, Priash?
I know that we killed him.
To be seen when the children return. The Broken King loves his people. To that there is no doubt. But it is himself he does not trust.
Well, in my opinion, he needs to step down then. It seems his daughter is better suited to rule anyway.
Deny the line of kings to a queen. A queen we haven't seen in many years. Interesting.
Well, when we brought up the fact that the spirits of the dead kings and queens are still at the Heart Tree, he had no faith. Or at least in my opinion, it did not seem so.
Well, you see, Priash gave the king a gift to thank him for getting his people to find the ancient city of Kithmantor under the Heart Tree. Priash gave him the Bloodlust. I believe your people call the Bloodlust by its more common name. He is a vampire.
This does not bode well.
The Broken King fears that by returning, he will awaken his hunger and curse his people. But how are his people to regain their honor if they are left to rot underground? This place will become our tomb.
It seems he's already using it as his own tomb.
In a way.
And you do realize by telling me this, I don't have much of an option.
You did
You
say...
knew about my family.
You did say I could trust you. To my
Vampires
knowledge...
must be destroyed.
To my knowledge, he has never fed on his people. Why do you think his daughter scouts the forest? To bring back food for him. But how long will the blood of animals satiate such a creature? Correct?
Well, since elves already have naturally long lives, turning them to undead can't be easy.
I'm sure the king's son and daughter know of his condition, but not our people.
Well, I did try to have a conversation with his daughter before we spoke with the king. She did not accept my invitation.
It's a great way to bring to this place the promise and hope of a home returned and the fear of a secret known.
Yes.
But I do have other business to attend to. Heed my words, Grayson Harker. And you hear, and the room falls silent.
I'm going to investigate the room.
Okay. You look around. It's almost unnaturally dark in the edges. Almost like a darkness spell, but not to that intensity. The crates and things around there are filled with various foodstuffs and items. Nothing that look like they're of value. There's a few weapons and things. It looks more like a forgotten storage of some sort.
And you said the marking on the table is a mouth with 3 daggers over it?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will go back to the inn.
All right. You return to the inn. And back to your room. You see Blaylock there working on his staff.
Zoramir, you need not puncture the battery with a knife. I need you to clean the battery with the knife.
But the knife's meant for poking. Why would you have me use the knife if you didn't want me to poke?
Zoramir, thank you for your assistance today. I appreciate. I think this will be all for tonight.
Did I do good?
I think that it was most enlightening, your dexterity with that knife.
Tell you, I can work wonders with this thing. Kind of raises up and points it towards Leo. Can't wait to show him.
I swear to the gods. This one. Something's wrong with him.
He agrees that you are quite formidable.
Grayson's back in the room?
Yep.
How was your walk, Grayson?
Good. I'm tired. Get out.
You want me to tuck you in?
No. I am perfectly fine.
Just saying, I don't think you can handle it yourself, but if you don't want it, then I guess I'll head back to my room, see how Namoria's doing.
Yes. Go see how she's doing.
Head out of the room.
Door shuts
Good.
at the moment he walks out.
There you go,
So-
slide over.
Did he screw anything up? talking to Blaylock.
Blaylock, yeah.
It was not an eventful night for progress with the staff.
Well, now we have another problem.
Why?
So, our mysterious informer contacted me again.
Now, that explains much.
I get quieter and move closer to Blaylock. Come to find out that the Broken King is also a vampire.
Oh, really?
This does not bode well.
How do we know this for certain?
Well,
Could you tell from looking at him?
thinking back on the conversation and the time spent, was there anything that I would have noticed?
Surprisingly, no. The mannerisms, nothing hinted at it.
Unfortunately, I've not spent a whole lot of time with elves. So any quirks or oddities would have been beyond me.
These accusations are quite dire.
They are, but apparently the children know.
Really?
Unfortunately, when I tried to speak to her, she did not accept my invitation.
It could it not be that she is a vampire as well? How tolerant are elves of vampires?
I would have no idea on that. Most vampires can charm. They're very deceptive.
But a king?
Well, according to this individual, the people do not know. So they are very good at hiding it, one way or the other. Apparently he has fed on nothing but animals.
Well, he seems to not be doing any harm and having his cravings in check. What problems arise from this?
You do know my profession?
I do. Does that mean you must vanquish the king?
Well, it definitely puts us in a situation.
That is quite the dilemma. Now, explain. I mean, I understand that you are a hunter of evil. Has the king shown the type of evil which would constitute you taking action against him?
No, not that I know of. But here's the issue. Elves are extremely long-lived. Add undeath into that equation. Yes, may he be pacified by animals now, but what if he does lose control? What if he does take the life of an individual?
If we would need more evidence than the word of a dissenting voice or voices.
If I could talk to the daughter. I don't want to kill a king. Royalty is royalty no matter what.
True.
The problem is, ever since we've been here, it has been mystery after mystery, unanswered questions.
Now, we are outsiders here. Should we be cautious, knowing that what do we have to expect? Should we have a guard when we arrest now?
I wouldn't go that far, honestly. If they wanted to overtake us, they could.
True, but if it's just the king, but he's sated by animals.
Well, from what we understand, he doesn't leave the tree.
Mm.
I have not seen. We've been here 4 days now. I have never seen him leave his throne.
Yes. Forgive me, I don't know much about vampires other than from fairy tales and stories.
Sunlight,
Oh,
bad.
that would explain his desire.
Radiance, bad.
Hmm.
Most of my experience is from literature myself. My family's library. Something about running water, holy water. Not quite sure if the stake to the heart.
Eastob water?
Istab, we need you to come pee on a king.
I am.
Did somebody ring?
And I have a feeling he may consider that.
As funny as that would be.
No.
I think currently we just need to watch each other's backs. Hopefully the family comes back soon enough. But this is definitely something that we need to keep an eye on.
Werewolves, vampires. This is
Demons, I mean, come on.
Yes. Is there never just a peaceful time in a village?
Yeah. I think this island holds a lot more surprises for us.
So, why don't we try and seek an audience with his daughter again and see what we can suss out?
Well, we have to wait for her to return.
Yes. Return, inform the king, then possibly, maybe an audience with her.
She
But-
seems to be the one that knows.
How can we trust these people that are contacting you?
They've not asked me to do anything other than learn for myself.
Be
It
careful.
would be one thing if
You're
it
not-
was to kill somebody or
Is not telling a monster hunter of your ilk, of a vampire in close presence, not
well, I think
passively
she
asking you to kill somebody?
has enough faith in me currently to bring this to my attention, even knowing my family's stance. I am not dumb enough to charge a throne and contemplate murdering a king without having more information.
What are your thoughts on making use of Zoramir and his abilities of investigation unnoticed?
I would say any other situation. Maybe he is the best person for this job. But as you know,
Mm.
he has caused nothing but suspicion on himself since he's arrived here.
He is a
When you-
useful tool that we
He
keep
is,
hiding.
but
in
do you
our
honestly
toolbox.
think that the guard would let him anywhere near that tree
Mm.
after the commotion he caused in the middle of the town?
Mm. Mm.
I mean, yes, a rabid dog has its uses, but he's
Rabbit.
about as subtle
Oh, Zoramir.
as a lava flow.
Now, that being said, maybe convincing him that information and something he
You
could
tell me.
gain from it. He think.
You have been with him longer than I have. I'm going off of the experience that I have seen. Has there been any other times before I joined your group that he was useful in that way?
Well, he did
Think
steal from
hard.
He did steal from a knoll as he was dancing with her. There was that. There was. He can be quite sneaky. Maybe he just needs a focus, something to put his eyes on to help him to recenter himself.
How is he under pressure? Has he been caught?
Maybe. But I still think it's worth a shot.
Well,
Because we
Like
could
I
be
said.
here for days.
any other situation, I mean, literally, we are trapped underground in a town.
Mm.
There is not, it's not like we can just disappear.
Yes, and being underground, we are under. There's always a light somewhere. You can't simply just go out and hide in the veil and shadows when most of the area is lit.
If you want to have this conversation in the morning with the group, I would suggest we leave the vampire out of it.
Yes.
Maybe see if he can sneak in and overhear some conversations. But I can't say that if something goes wrong.
Is it worth the risk?
I'm not the one at risk.
It may be worth the risk. Yes, let's think on it tonight and have the discussion in the morning. Good night, Grayson.
Good night.
All
I
right.
take a sip of my alcohol
Okay.
and I go to bed.
You all drift off into sleep and awaken the next morning. And one by one, gather into the main hall of the tavern here to have your morning breakfast. You're all sitting at the table together.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good
Morning, Memoria.
morning.
Morning.
Has your mind changed at all, Grayson?
I think we need to have a conversation in one of the rooms once we are awake and fed.
True.
Look over to Moria. What are they talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
We need to talk after breakfast.
Talk, that's easy.
So
Where do you want to talk?
Well, let's Aethelmine.
Yeah.
Do you have a room where we can all talk
Sure.
away from?
You're both sleeping in it.
Yes, but
You can take your food in there if you need privacy.
Suppose there's no other room now. Grayson, shall we?
You.
Zormir, Nemoria, can we meet in your room for a bit?
Gather up some food. Yeah. It's a bit of a mess. Moria is not the cleanest person, but
Bite your tongue, little one. Gathering up food in the plate and their drinks.
Heading to the room.
Yep.
So you all in the room and you close the door behind you.
what is this about?
So,
Hmm.
I have been contacted by a group calling themselves the Spider's Eye. They are very unhappy with the living situation underground and want to return to the tree. But unfortunately, as we saw, the king is not so eager to go back.
Do we believe that the odd person out in our party was randomly approached and had demands?
Very
requested
easily,
of?
since I work for money. And
These
they
people
were
don't know
willing to
that.
pay. These people know a lot more about me than the three of you.
Well, if they want to go back, why don't they just go back? Why do they need the king? They could all just go.
Would you just leave your royalty behind?
Royalty. Oh,
He is a king,
well,
and where I come from, that's royalty.
Wouldn't be the first time a king's been overruled.
Yeah, do you see... You did see how the king responded to his children when they brought up any decision that did not go with his.
he wasn't happy from the moment we went in. He was preoccupied, distracted. I see what you're saying.
So, me being the new one to the group and sharing a room with Blaylock here, we had a conversation about getting our own information. And Blaylock suggested Zormir.
Yes.
I'm not exactly thrilled with that idea.
When have
since
I
you
ever let you
shown
down?
no professionalism at all since I've met you.
Professionalism is all relative, right?
Not when you're sneaking around a palace.
Well, that's not exactly an upfront profession, so best kept behind the curtain, which I'm very adept at, as you might have noticed.
Well, Blaylock seems to have faith in you.
I do.
Nemoria, I'm not sure where you stand on this. I do know that if something goes wrong, it is not my problem. I mean, I'm just putting it out there.
Not your problem.
not
Sure,
getting
but-
arrested for somebody getting caught doing something they shouldn't be doing.
Well,
This is a very important mission. No time for antics. No time for playing. And if you get caught, more than likely you will be killed. And that has no saying on the rest of us.
Or maimed.
What exactly is it you need me to get?
We just need more information on what's going on here. Nobody's telling us anything. Everything is secretive.
What is there to make you think that there's something that they're hiding?
Since we have gotten here, nobody has answered any questions. Things have been suspicious.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've been paying attention.
yeah, things aren't right here. I agree. You know, unless you're just doing business, that everything's, you know,
Why would you not want to go back to your homeland?
right.
Why would you keep your people scared and hidden underground? Things are not what they seem down here, and I have noticed that from the moment we got here.
Now, this may be us being overly suspicious. However, it is something worth investigating, not taking action, Zoramir, but investigating to get more information. And you are the most adept at acquiring this.
You don't want me to steal anything.
I am saying that I don't want you to bring attention to yourself while you are sneaking about trying to get information.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, don't steal anything. That's not what this is about.
If I see something that I really like,
That's
Oh.
not what you're there for.
but it's my nature.
Maybe
Ah.
you should.
No, that is a choice.
Maybe you could note the item for a later time, but knowing the priority of getting information.
I like the way you think, Blaylock. We're gonna scope out the joint.
Yes, we need
Yeah, that's it.
information. Specifically surrounding the king and his actions.
Well, think I can handle this? Put on
Good.
my.
I just want you to know how serious this is. And if you do get caught, I don't know what you're doing.
Now, from what you've seen, Zoramir, how long do you think you could skulk about there without being detected?
Let's see. Given
Two.
this,
To see the king and listen and come back.
did I see many places that I could hide in?
It's not. It's kind of empty. There's not a whole lot there with what you've seen.
So I have the ability to cast invisibility.
I'm gonna say, didn't we have?
I have invisibility, but it only lasts an hour.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought we had a bag of disappearance. Doesn't
Oh.
Zoramir have that?
We had a bag of disappearance, which was a bag of sneezing,
Yeah.
Easy
Because our-
joking.
Wow.
because the DM is evil.
Yep.
That would have been good timing right now.
That would have been awesome,
I'm
actually.
sneaking, at you.
Oh. Doesn't it have a chance of killing you?
There was something, yeah.
I am just saying, this is something that we need to seriously consider. And we have to seriously consider what happens if things go bad.
So you're telling me to go in there, but if things go sour, you aren't going to save me? That seems pretty one-sided there, Grayson. Especially since we're
Zoramir.
paying you.
Zoramir,
Well,
we-
if you're as good as you are, or you say you are, what do
Oh,
you
I
think
am
will
as good
happen
as I say I
if you get caught? What makes you think that being where we are, we can help you? This isn't a time for a jailbreak.
Hmm.
This isn't the place for a jailbreak.
Do make a compelling point.
If you get caught, you will serve out whatever sentence you have.
If they can keep good old Zoramir locked up.
Let's not chance it.
I'm just saying, this is a very serious conversation to have.
Oh, that
They have been with you longer than I have. I don't know
helps.
your skills.
I was taking a peek around there, and there wasn't many places that it could blend in that palace. Blaylock, you have something about invisibility, right? You can make me invisible.
But only for an hour. That's not much time.
That might not be enough time to get what we need.
We would, especially if you're looking for information, how lucky would you have to be to get any information in that short amount of time?
Well, who's to say? What if they're just having casual lunch and don't talk about anything that we need to hear?
Exactly. Now, we should
There are
look
rooms
for a
that can be
place.
searched.
Yes.
Maybe the lunch table isn't exactly the best use of your time.
Now, remember, when you are invisible through magical means, once you take any action, you will become visible.
Does that include things like lockpicking?
Yep.
Oof.
So this information is purely as a scout to gather information, not to take action.
What? How about
What about
this?
stuff like reading?
No. Turning the pages of a book, not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. So actually something that would take an effort.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as, and the spell ends if the target, for a target that attacks or casts a spell. That's all it says. Doesn't say anything about action. It just says attacks or casts a spell.
DM discretion.
I thought it was a little more than that. I'll take a look while you guys are deliberating.
Let me ask you
AFK
this.
real quick.
Would it be more advantageous to explore the rooms while they're sleeping or try to eavesdrop on them?
Well, there is merit to both. And maybe you might see some people acting nocturnally when they would not be normally acting in similar fashion during the day. We should investigate the palace and find a place where we can I can at least cast invisibility on you.
Normer, we need you now. I mean, we really need you to step up. You find something you think you need to have, just earmark it, and we'll see about getting it later.
Now, Nemoria, your mind ability to speak to other people, does that, how far does that work?
I got to be able to see them.
Oh, so that would not work.
Oh, you guys tell me when to go. I'll do it.
I have heard of ways for people to be able to communicate without seeing each other. But
We'll have to ask Ishtab about that next time you talk to him.
Right? Maybe he might be able to help me out. Or when do we want to do this?
Well, I'm assuming that it's still going to take them a day or two to return.
How am I gonna get in too? There's guards watching the front door.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I think you guys have to cause a distraction at the very least.
Mm. Mm.
We might be able to do that.
I suppose. A
Very
few
good.
things come to mind that could cause a distraction.
Memoria's great at that.
What?
This would be a perfect time to be right in front of the palace where the guards are watching you perform your magic from your god as you try to talk these people into following.
Could work. Yep. Could
I
very
mean-
well.
It's not like you haven't been doing that for the last 2 days, so
All right.
they have to know that you're trying to introduce your god to them. So it wouldn't be too suspicious or out of character.
True. True. Yeah, I could definitely do something.
But again, it comes down to what if things go bad? Zoramir, are you willing to take responsibility?
Oh, there's no way I'll get cut.
That's not what I asked you. Answer the question. This is serious. There's always a chance you'll get caught.
This is Grayson showing how much he cares about you.
This is unusual. Usually
In
Grayson would...
only a way that Grayson can.
Well, I suppose I would be the best at it. What are we trying to gain here again?
Information.
Oh my god.
Red flags all over the
Really?
place.
Both of you. I'm looking at Nemoria and Blaylock. This is not going to work.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh goodness, maybe I can send some prayers up to Eastop to watch over him or something. I don't know.
We may have better luck just asking the guards. Hey, is there anything fishy going on?
Is there a chance we could
You
get
told
back-
me you had faith in him. This
I-
is not
This-
showing me shit.
You're
This,
putting a lot of pressure on me, Grayson.
this is why we are having this conversation rather than just saying, Zoramir, go.
Yeah.
If you had told me to just go, I would have gone.
Yes.
Now you're saying I might be in danger. I might
And
end up in
that-
jail. I might end up killed.
And that was the last we ever saw Zoramir the Rogue.
Now
Yes. Your profession has all those dangers to it. You know this because you chose your profession.
One cannot simply hide under the table when the pressure gets too great.
If you can't do it, then we won't be doing it. But don't sit there and tell me you're going to do it.
I got this. Let's do this. Blaylock, cast your invisibility on me.
No, not right now. It will take you most of the time to get there.
Well, we're all gonna
One,
close
We need-
together.
we need to look to see where a good place to get as close to the building.
I have no
And-
faith in this plan
Then,
at all.
then cast a spell.
At all. None.
Are
We'll
you
see how things
sure
go.
about
I,
this, Zoramir?
If you need me to do it, just say the word.
We've already said that.
Mm,
We need you to do it.
Sounds like it is done.
okay,
okay,
Zoramir.
so repeat to us what you need to do.
Steal the most valuable item in the... Wait, no. No, Zormir. Pal, information. You need me to find information.
And if things go sideways,
I will kill them all.
Well,
That is the most Zoromir answer ever.
Kill them all. Hell, it's nice knowing you, pal.
I've got it. And then I'll hand him the circlet of human perfection
What is this?
and put this on your head.
I think that'll work. I thought it randomizes every time.
It does. It does randomize, and it does have to be attuned.
I don't think it has to be attuned. Didn't
It
we talk
does.
about this before?
We have several
I think-
times.
Yeah, because I put it on and it
Oh,
didn't.
you know. it
Yeah,
didn't
that's
do anything.
before-
Oh, no, I did disguise. No, I did disguise self.
Yeah, it needs to be attuned. Oh, look, items requiring attunement. Alright,
Yeah, Scar had disguise self. I forgot.
yeah. Well, we've got time. Here, think on this. And this is how it works. See, it helps you disguise yourself, Zoromir. You put this on your head. Take some time, dwell on this, and become familiar with it.
I think
I'll
the
hand
three of
him-
us
I'll-
have to have a real conversation.
And I'll hand him the circlet of human perfection. This is a very powerful item.
What
Do
is
not
what is this gonna do?
think on it and dwell on it. This will help disguise you. Now, mind you, the effects are random. You will be a random humanoid. Very random. You could be female. You could be male.
You could be a dragon,
You could be a
Born.
dragonborn. You could be.
an orc.
Mm,
How is this gonna help us?
Well,
Well,
depending on what
if
its effects are.
if you're caught, then they won't know that you're with us.
I'll still just kill them, so what does it matter?
May help you to escape if you remove it, and they're looking for a pink-haired gnome when there's a halfling running the other way.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so I will wear the circlet.
Yes. Only, and it will only be useful if you are caught,
Blaylock,
but you will be invisible beforehand.
right beforehand, you will cast invisibility.
Yes.
Nemoria, you will distract the guards.
Yes.
Grayson,
Lots
you
of
will get
spells.
drunk.
It's looking that way.
But what about when I need to leave? We will have to have a further distraction, no?
Be quick.
We're going to distract these guards for an hour?
We are ready to put on a show.
Sounds good to me. So I have to attune to this circlet.
Yes, take this. Focus on it. This is how it works. This is how it fits on your head, and this is how it will be used. Dwell on this for a while. Nemoria, we should go and tell the people we come across in town that there will be an attraction there at the front of the gates.
Ishtab.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You get a bunch of people gathered, make
Yes.
a commotion.
Make a commotion. I can assist if need be after I assist Zoromir. Grayson, you stare angrily at everybody.
I seriously have my doubts about this.
Mr. Growl.
Do we understand?
Yes, you have nothing to fear, Grayson. I am the best thief in this village.
Zoramir,
Yes,
see if you
Spoiler?
can, during this time, see if you can find a good place to be out of sight and as close to. This is a palace, right? Is this? I'm calling this a palace.
We're walking up. You walk into a tree. It's a big
So
tree in the
it's just a
middle.
giant tree. Okay.
But it's
As close-
palace size. It's massive.
As close to the palace as we can without being discovered, so that I can cast invisibility on you.
Yes.
Yep.
Sure, we can find spots.
Yes, and maybe tell some people about the show this evening.
What time is it?
It's morning.
Morning.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna take the circlet, go over, sit on the bed, and start attuning to it.
Okay.
I kind of push Blaylock and Memoria out of the room.
Yes, Nemoria.
Coming. Quit pushing me. I'm coming.
You know, Nemoria, maybe shaving might help your appeal.
You don't like my
I
beard?
mean,
It'll always grow back.
it will, but maybe shaving once in a while might help. I mean, the dreadlocks, that's really not very culturally acceptable around here.
At this point, is she more like Dumbledore?
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Grr.
I stopped rolling for it because it's thick and full.
Yeah, he's just tripping. She's tripping over it now.
You two really think he'll pull this off? Because I do not have any faith after that conversation.
But we really don't have a plan otherwise.
We don't.
No, we don't have. I say we got about a 50-50 chance of making it through the front door.
We
So-
have a 50-50 chance of not being indicted along with him.
True.
That is why I said if he was willing to take full responsibility. I mean, technically, we can try to get him out if he gets put in prison as curiosity.
Hmm.
It is part of that race. And he has already shown some defiance in town.
Hmm.
But, you know, there's always death.
I think that this is a good plan. There's a fallback with the circlet, the invisibility. He has a time frame. We have a distraction.
Yes. And he gets distracted very easily.
Yes, as long as Zoramir is not distracted by the distraction, we should do well.
As you say that, you hear Zoramir like starting to sing some song
Hmm.
while he's focusing on this circlet.
Is the song something like "I'm gonna steal something big tonight"?
Yeah, something.
I'm gonna get me some gold, and gold gonna get me tonight.
I've got my sights set on the tree.
If anybody comes across me, that rapier's gonna end in the throat.
Yeah. I just shake my head. Oh my god.
Oh, Grayson. Well, he.
Don't
there's,
decide.
Hopefully
there's a
he
small
proves me
chance
wrong.
Zoramir may be buried next to his brother.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Please no.
We're gonna do this tonight then.
Tonight,
Okay.
let's go and make the word known of the attraction tonight.
So
Yeah, and I need to and this morning before we get too far, and I need to go see Fasha Fallenly, see if my purple pants are ready.
That will work well for the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might try them on before I let Ishtab know I've got them. Check them out.
Now, am I wrong in thinking that these are like MC Hammer pants?
Oh no,
That's what I was
no,
gonna say,
that's
yeah.
exactly
That
what
is-
I'm thinking about.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
thinking
yes,
That's
like
what I'm going
I
for.
pictured that from the beginning.
poofy purple pants.
they are poofy, they are big, they are shiny, and there is gold inlaid everywhere.
Yep.
Ah.
When she asked me why, I'm like, oh, I need poofy, big legs. Yeah. Hammer time.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
Okay, Blaylock or Grayson, what are you gonna do? He's just gonna sigh in the corner.
I will.
You want to wait and give him his armor till after he gets back?
I'm thinking about going and picking up the equipment. Like
Okay.
now.
Mm.
So that's what you're gonna do, and you guys are gonna go out.
We're gonna go out and draw some and let the world know, door to door.
Okay, first you're gonna go get the pants.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you head out, and you see the town's bustling along about normally. Buzz is a little higher today than normal, and make your way down and to the tailor. She sees you coming. I'm just about done. One moment.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I just thank you for, making this a priority. I appreciate it so much.
Yes. I think you really like what I've come up with.
Good. I can't wait.
And she comes back with these very ornate, shiny purple pants. They're beautiful. And hands them to you.
Hold them up, and this pair of pants is exquisite. You have a great ability in being a seamstress.
Thank you. I'm
How long have you been doing this?
more often now. My husband spent our life savings on a dagger that was supposed to bring us good luck. It doesn't have quite the effect that we thought it would.
Well, that's a shame. Huh. I wonder. Yeah, that's not very nice of whoever sold him that dagger.
If I could find them.
I tell you what, you've done such a great job. I will give you an extra 5 pieces of gold for doing this and putting everything else aside for me and getting this done. It is so appreciative.
Thank you.
And I hope you find the person who sold you that useless dagger.
If my husband wasn't such an idiot. I think he can't be left alone to his own devices.
And how much did he pay for this dagger?
Almost all we had.
Wow.
250 gold.
250 gold. I think that's a lot of money. That's your life saving. Wow. I am so sorry for that. I don't know what to do for you. I mean, I don't
Turn
know.
around and walk out.
I'm done.
Stop talking.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate these. I'll turn around and leave.
Okay. So as that's going on, Zormir, you're going to continue focusing.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, roll a percentile dice.
Oh.
That's the really large dice and a D10.
Yep. I don't use those, so I never take them out.
Nope.
He's got to take it out of plastic.
That. Yeah. That and that. Ooh, 84.
Okay. You're able to focus fairly well on the circlet. You, from time to time, you kind of drift off, and one time you nod off a little bit, and then you kind of saw a bug crawling up the wall, and you just kind of watched it for a while. But you're able to attune to the circlet. And Grayson, you head to the shop.
Yep. Good, sir. Are you able to finish up on that
Of course.
embroidering?
I am Yulnish. I'm good at what I do.
Oh, I'm quite aware.
He grabs it from the back, sets everything up there for you. Looks great. The shield, you see just it's a short priestess with like a hammer held into the sky with water dripping down from the hammer, and in big elvish letters he tells you that it's POS right across the top. The shield itself sheens like a purple, but as it glints in the light, you can see it. It'll reflect kind of a green a bit to it also.
I appreciate
Okay.
you being able to get this done so quickly.
It took me all night. I have not slept.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but I do appreciate your work.
Well, when you need the best, you come to Yulnish.
Yeah. I might want to work on them prices just a little bit, seeing as how you don't get many visitors.
And with visitors like you, I can go without some for a while.
Yeah, I gather this stuff and start to walk away.
And you kind of back out of the shop, and as you do, you bump into something, and you turn around, and you hear, "Whoa, hello, friend," as Buthok stands before you.
What are you doing here?
And that's where we're going to end tonight. So, thank you all.
Will the party get themselves arrested?
Yes.
Not
Will the
this
party
guy.
get themselves arrested? Will Zormir end up dead? Tune in next week
Chances are, yes.
for the exciting conclusion of On the Edge of Darkness, The Adventures in Loronis Vey. Lenoris Vey.
Tune
See, I
in
screwed it up
Mondays at
again.
7.
Mondays at 7. Yeah, that's gotta love it. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by. Happy to have everyone. Next week is going to be super exciting. You don't want to miss next week. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So until then, take care, be safe, and we will see you next week.
Peace.